Students, today we are going to discuss about the chemical properties of ethylamine. Its formula is C2H5NH2. Here we start another chemical reaction because we also discussed their chemical properties in previous class. So here we take a chemical reaction named halogenation. Halogenation reactions are completed with halogens. Students, you know that the common symbol of halogen is X. In X, we used chlorine, bromine, iodine. So here, this reaction is completed with chlorine and bromine. In the presence of weak base, like as a sodium carbonate, aqueous solution of sodium carbonate. So we take their chemical reaction. Ethylamine C2H5NH2 react with halogens, the form of X2 in the presence of sodium carbonate Na2CO3 aqueous form. Then a single hydrogen atom subtracted with halogen to form hydrogen halide HX and make C2H5NHX. It is known as N-haloethylamine, and it is also react with halogen X2 in the presence of sodium carbonate aqueous solution. A single hydrogen atom is subtracted by halogen, so HX is subtracted and make C2H5N and X2. This is the last product of this reaction. It is known as N-dihaloethylamine. Now we take the example of chlorine and bromine for the reaction of halogenation. If reaction is completed with chlorine, then it is known as chlorination. And if reaction is completed in the presence of bromine, then this reaction is known as bromination. So we first take the reaction of chlorine, then bromine. If ethylamine C2H5NH2 or NHH react with chlorine Cl2 in the presence of sodium carbonate, aqueous solution of sodium carbonate, then it is subtracted hydrogen chloride HCl to form C2H5NHCl. It is known as N-chloroethylamine. N-chloroethylamine. And then this product is react with chlorine in the presence of Na2CO3 aqueous form. Then it is also subtracted another hydrogen atom with chlorine. Then it makes C2H5NCl. This is the last product of this reaction. It is known as N-dichloroethylamine. Dichloroethylamine. And now we take the other example of bromine. This reaction is known as chlorination and this one is known as bromination. So C2H5 NH2 react with bromine in the presence of Na2CO3 aqueous solution and hydrogen subtracted by bromine atom to form hydrogen bromide and make C2H5 NHBr. It is known as N-bromoethylamine. N-bromoethylamine. It is also react with bromine Br2 in the presence of Na2CO3 aqueous form. It is subtracted hydrogen bromide HBr to form C2H5 and Br2. This is the last product of this reaction. This product is known as N-dibromoethylamine. Now this reaction is most important for you. It is nominated by carbylamine reaction. It is in the category of nominated reaction and formation of isocyanide. So this reaction is also known as isocyanide test. According to this reaction, when a primary amine, its formula is RNH2, react with chloroform. The formula of chloroform is CHCl3 and caustic potash KOH. Then it makes alkyl isocyanide RNC. So according to this product, this reaction is known as isocyanide test and subtracted potassium chloride KCl with water H2. For balancing, use 3 and 3 and this reaction is the common concept of the carbylamine amine reaction. Here we take example for ethylamine because we studied the chemical properties of ethylamine. The formula of ethylamine is C2H5NH2 react with chloroform CHCl3 and caustic potash KOH. To form C2H5NC. This product is known as ethyl isocyanide and subtracted KCl, potassium chloride and H2. So this concept is known as carbylamine reaction because this product is also known as carbylamine. Isocyanide, its chemical name, but is simply known as carbylamine. Now next reaction, Hoffman's mustard oil reaction. It is also important reaction because in this reaction the smell or odor of product is like as a mustard oil. According to this reaction, ethylamine C2H5NH2 react with carbon disulfide CS2 and mercury chloride HgCl2 to form C2H5NCS ethyl isothiocyanate. This is the main product of this reaction. Ethyl isothiocyanate. Its order is like as a mustard oil. So this reaction is known as mustard oil reaction. And subtracted HGS plus HCl. So this reaction is known as mustard oil reaction. So students, these are the important chemical reactions of ethylamine. Now we discussed about the uses of ethylamine. So we discussed some important uses here. First, it is used for the preparation of ethyl isocyanide. It is used for the preparation of ethyl isocyanide, also known as carbylamine. Formation of ethyl isothiocyanate C2H5NCS, also known as mustard oil reaction product. For the formation of alkanes, if ethylamine react with Grignard reagent, then it makes alkanes. And last use for the formation of N-ethyl N-phenyl urea. So here we completed one section of this unit, nitrogen containing compound, and first topic is amines. Now another class we start their second section named aniline. It is in the type of aromatic amine.